Hi everyone, welcome to Module 5, where we focus on the language of literature, also known as fictional language in the notes. By now you have spent a lot of time thinking about character, thinking about narrative structure, you've written a beginning to a story, and this week you're going to tie that all together and you are going to get busy on writing your flash fiction stories. As I've mentioned in the notes the whole way along, what you need in terms of language to create a successful flash fiction story is vividness and economy. And the things we're going to look at in today's video are going to be about strengthening these in your writing. Economy refers to not using too many words to do the job you need in your story. This links very closely to what we've discussed in the notes relating to time. You will find a distinction in the notes between narrated time, which refers to the time in the story. That's hours, days, weeks, months, years, however long the story covers, that's narrated time, as opposed to narrating time, which is how much time you spend on telling people about those events. The units for narrating time are words, sentences, paragraphs, etc. This following example will provide an easier, more visual way of understanding some of the distinctions you will find in your notes. In our first example, we'll see that when narrating time and narrated time are equal, we have a real-time effect. David lifted the glass, raised it to his mouth, drank deeply, and was satisfied. In our next example, we will see that the narrating time is far heavier than the narrated time. This effect is slow motion. David's eyes narrowed on the glass. His throat tickled in anticipation. As he raised it, shining in the light, he felt he could already taste its coldness and its relief. He drank, and the wetness flowed over the cracks in his tongue and down his parched throat, settling like a cold stone in his belly. The final example, which is probably the most common and it's the best one for economy, is when narrating time is much shorter than narrated time, and the effect is of summary. David drank the water. I hope those examples help make clear some of the effects related to time you can achieve in your writing. Now for the other side of the coin, and that's vividness. How to make your observations really stand out and come to life. To illustrate how to use vividness in your writing, we're going to look at the same picture revealed in two different ways. Here we have a blurred out fuzzy picture. What's going on? We're going to watch as it slowly gains focus. Okay, what is it? Is it a... no, it's not a building. No, it's a punk. Now, here's that same picture, with most of it blurred out, as it was before, but with three key details of it brought into sharp focus. Do you see that we would be able to identify this character as a punk just on the basis of these three vivid details? Writing vividly is like this. By zoning in, by homing in on closely observed, potent details, you can make descriptions come to life in a quicker, more powerful, more effective way than trying to let all the information bubble up at the same time. So, we've looked at time as a way to improve economy, we've looked at detail as a way to improve vividness, though there are far more examples of these in the notes. Please do have a look at them. These two things, vividness and economy, are going to be very important to you now as you write your flash fiction story. It is a hard job to beat a character's story into only a 500-word frame, and so you need to manage your time effectively and to make sure that the words that you do get to put on the page, there are only 500 of them, are vivid and powerful. To wrap up, there is a difference in writing between narrated and narrating time. By combining these two concepts in different ways, you can create the effect of real time, slow motion, or summary. Closely observed detail is how to make your writing vivid. Thanks for watching. I look forward to reading your assignments, and I'll see you on the discussion forums. Good luck with your stories.